UFC 291 is an upcoming Ultimate Fighting Championship event that will take place on Saturday, April 10, 2021. The event will be held at the T-Mobile Arena located in Paradise, Nevada. This will be the 11th UFC event of 2021 and will feature a championship fight between Israel Adesanya and Jan Blachowicz. The card will have 12 scheduled bouts and will air live on pay-per-view, ESPN and UFC Fight Pass. The main card will start at 10 p.m. ET/7 p.m. PT and the preliminary card will start at 6:30 p.m. ET/3:30 p.m. PT. There will be other championship fights on the card as well, such as a rematch between former champions Rose Namajunas and Jessica Andrade. Additionally, 2 other title fights will take place with Deiveson Figueiredo taking on Brandon Moreno in a flyweight title fight and Aljamain Sterling facing Petr Yan in a bantamweight title fight. Also on the main card is a light heavyweight bout featuring Glover Teixeira and Thiago Santos and a welterweight bout between Story and Gilbert Burns. The preliminary card will consist of 6 matches with Andrei Arlovski taking on Fabricio Verdum in the main event. This card is sure to be a thrilling event with multiple UFC title fights and strong matchups throughout the card. The fights could potentially shake up the rankings and create new stories and rivalries in the UFC. Fans can expect endless action and excitement when UFC 291 takes place on April 10th. UFC 291 cards have already received a lot of buzz, with the fights between Blachowicz and Adesanya and Namajunas and Andrade being the most anticipated. Both interim title fights are likely to be fast-paced and filled with non-stop action. Other fights likely to attract viewers are the heavyweight bout between Arlovski and Verdum and the middleweight fight between Kevin Holland and Marvin Vettori. Additionally, the prelim card features 2 exciting women's bantamweight fights between Sarah McMahon and Juliana Pena and Cedra Eubanks and Ketlin Vieira. The featured prelim fight of the night, however, will be the welterweight fight between Diego Sanchez and Donald Cerrone. These fights will be sure to get MMA fans hyped for UFC 291's main card. Fans will be tuning in from all over the world to watch this impressive card and these stacked matchups. The UFC 291 card promises to be an incredible night of fights from some of the best fighters in the sport. The night's events are sure to be filled with drama and excitement, as the UFC sets up for yet another epic night of action-packed fights. Whether it's one of the main event fights or a prelim one, the night is set to be an exciting one. Fans will want to tune in to make sure they don't miss out on any of the action. Women's MMA has been gaining more attention and fans will be interested to see how their fights at UFC 291 will play out. It's going to be an amazing night that MMA fans shouldn't miss.